a father, a reporter, and a criminal. Today we go in depth with Ian Michael Andrew Butface, otherwise known as I.M.A. Butface, learning the details about his rise to stardom and his fall into infamy.
Hello, Mr. Butface. Thank you for joining us. You're welcome, Robert. My name is Brian. So, what's the first question? You've been a renowned on-air reporter for quite some time, right? Oh, yes. Well, I've covered several stories over the course of my tenure. You might have actually heard of some of them. My top 3 most famous stories were boy dies in house fire because his timeout wasn't over yet, man chokes on lamb chop and dies, takes family 3 weeks to notice, and of course, Butface fired from news industry due to crime gang affiliation. And how long were you a part of the industry? I'm glad you asked, Tommy. I started newscasting back in 1940. How old are you? Excuse me, who raised you? Don't you know it's impolite to ask a man his age? No, you're thinking of a woman's age. It's 2018, Clark. Haven't you heard of equal equality? Come on. I think it should go both ways, for men and women, you sexist. What? Typical sexist doesn't even understand sexism. How did you get into newscasting? Oh, well, I knew a guy who set me up with the position so that way I could have a believable alibi for my various private activities. What kind of private activities? I said they're private, you sexist. Well, it's no secret you're a controversial man. Isn't it true you just lost custody over your children? Why does everyone bring that up? Okay, listen. I think it's very unfair. I had joint custody over my kids with my ex-wife for several years. And now all of a sudden, the judge deems me as an unsafe presence, not just around children, but around any living human being. Like, his words, not mine. I just think it's totally unreasonable. And kids, if you're watching, I love you and I miss you. I'm always here, John and the girl one. Sarah. Sarah, that's her name. If I might ask, what was the last thing you all got to do together before you were so tragically separated? Oh, see, I let the 2 of them skip school for the day. No harm in that, right? I mean, what parent doesn't take their, elementary kids out just for a day? Just to spend some quality time together, you know? And that's what we did. We went out together, and we had a nice day, and we were competing to see who could handle the most liquor. What? I gotta say, Chris, this whole getting separated from my kids thing might put me in bad light for the election. Oh, you mean the presidential election? Are you running again? What? No, the campaign from 2015. I'm still running. It's still going on, right? The election took place in 2016. What? Then who the heck's our president? Donald Trump. The guy from The Celebrity Apprentice is our president? Oh, man. I was rooting for Jeb Bush. If you were running, why would you vote for Jeb Bush? I don't know, Jim. Why are you such a sexist? How about we talk more about your career? All right, but can we hurry this up? I've got a drug deal to get to by 3 o'clock. You're aware that this is all being televised, right? Hey, I figure it's better than saying what I'm really doing at 3. So we all know you were fired from the news industry because of your several run-ins with the law. Yep, I've got quite the rap sheet, extending all the way from damaging my neighbor's property to being a national traitor from when I uncovered some American secrets. Did you know that Jack Black is our designated survivor? That's not what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about your personal relationships with the news crew. Whatever floats your boat, Dwight. I wanted to talk to you about Phil. Who? Phil, your old cameraman. Doesn't ring a bell. Well, maybe this way.
Phil, it's your time to shine and you're blowing it.
Shut up, Phil!
Phil, you are ruining the Super Bowl for these beautiful Americans. Get spritz in the face!
Phil, notice the ladies don't like it when you sweat, okay? That's why they run away from you instead of towards you all the time.
Phil, am I really that bad a guy? Don't answer that. There's a reason why I put that muzzle on you.
I kind of regret the first day we ever even met. Phil, you got a 70 on your spelling test in the 3rd grade. We're not having this conversation.
Phil, whenever I look at you, it makes me want to take an antacid.
Surprised nobody's killed you yet.
You're fired, Phil.
I gotta say, I don't recall ever meeting this person, and I can confirm that I definitely was not behind the ransacking at his house 3 days ago. The what? Look, Pam, it's been lovely, but it's 2:55 and I gotta go. So, see you around, folks. We still have 25 minutes left on this special.
I don't know. Put on an episode of Doogie Howser or something. I got nothing. I gotta go.
This has been the rise and fall of I.M.A. Butface. Tune in next week as Butface frames Brian for all of his crimes, then runs away to live in Nigeria.
Wait, what?